And so off the tip, it's New York. Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got the eraser. Black Hole is out there with the machine. Then it's Big Smooth, and it's Wells in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the inside. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Jackson Davis. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Seattle needs to get off a shot. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Launches it. And it's Seattle with the rebound. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. The machine. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
That's a Big Daddy. Here's ABC. Some nice passing by New York here. Three-pointer. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And so Murphy will bring it up for Seattle. Inside. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Murphy.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Here's the great Jackson Davis defending. Here's the great. Pass to Freeman. New York, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's ABC. Here's the doctor. To the right side. Freeman misses.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Wells passes to Black Hole. Here's the screen. All alone. And another basket for Seattle. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
New York trails by 4. To the middle. Deflects the pass. ABC passes to the doctor. Offensive rebound. Trying to end the drought. And the basket by Freeman. Freeman's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's the machine from the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Down low, pass to Big Daddy. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's the eraser, and he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's the doctor. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Over to the wing. Pass to the eraser. That's tipped. Here's ABC. Jackson Davis defending. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Releases from 15, and the bank shot is good. The eraser's got his second bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Big Daddy. Hasn't made one yet. Jackson Davis with it. To the middle. Here's Wells, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look for New York. Cowboys checked in for Big Daddy. Flash comes in for the doctor. And it's Bird in for the great. Here's Freeman. He's got 5. To the wing right side. Here's ABC. 4 on the clock. Pass to Cowboy. To end the run. Bird misses. Seattle leading by 10. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Seattle.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Freeman. Bird outside. Good on the triple.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Jackson Davis. Defended by Bird.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Here's Little General. Nothing on the board. Baseline try, and Jackson Davis gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Freeman. 5 points in the game. A wide open look for Bird. And a miss there on the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Flash. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Here's Cowboy. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
When the shot goes up, he is not a guy you want to lose track of. Boy, that's a nice play right there.
Here's Jackson Davis. Bird cover. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Seattle shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw missing. The Magician, he's checked in for New York. And the second free throw, good. So for New York, their last game, a win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
One shot.
Seattle leading by 9. Here's Little General. He has yet to score. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Inside. Here's Jackson Davis. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Flash. Back to Bird. 6 to shoot. No good with the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Pass to Jackson Davis. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying his luck from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Flash passes to Bird. Pass to Flash. The tray. Wells grabs the miss. Here's Little General. Bird cover. And the layup is good. And Seattle leads by 13.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so it's Seattle. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
ABC is out there with the doctor. And there's the great, and there's Flash, and it's Big Daddy in at center. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's the machine. Outside, Murphy. The three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Flash passes to the great. New York moving it around. Fires at the elbow. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Little General. Still scoreless. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment now to check out who Seattle has coming up on Thursday, then on Monday.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
First free throw is good, and New York making a change here. Freeman's checked in. Both good from the line that time. New York trails by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pass to Big Daddy. And that one is off. Here's the machine. 5 points in the game. Count it, good. Murphy's got his first basket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Big Daddy. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
And that one misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's the great. No scoring in this one. There's the screen. Here's ABC. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murphy passes to Little General. Here's the eraser, and he hits the jump shot. The eraser's got 6 points.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Pass to ABC. With the drive, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And so George Karl decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. What that tend to do? It turns a motivation.
New York on D. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to the machine. They get it back. New York trails by 13. Here's the great. Still yet to score. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here is Murphy. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim. Murphy's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Freeman. 5 points in the game. The shot will not fall. Stripped away. And a fast break now for New York. Pulls up for 3. Drills it from outside. Freeman's got 8.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside, Murphy. Pass to the eraser. To the inside. Little General takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The great passes to the doctor. Takes it from 10. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Doctor's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here's Bird. Right wing. Pass to Freeman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's the magician. The putback. Out to Bird. Freeman passes to Bird. And again, New York with the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's the eraser. He's got 6. And here is Wells. Takes it from 10. That one doesn't go. And he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. ignition switch ignited.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Following the score by New York. There's the pick. To the paint. Shoots it up. Misses the baby hook. Here's New York. They're on a 14-5 run here. Down low. Pass to Cowboy. The three. And again, New York with the triple.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Seattle leading by 3. Here's Little General. He has 5. Over to the left wing. Here's the eraser. Seattle missing again. New York with the ball. There's the 3. Freeman misses. Freeman's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. To the middle. Here's the eraser. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Flash is checked in for New York. Black holes checked in for Seattle. Freeman passes to the Magician.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Bird. And the rebound goes to Murphy. Murphy's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to the eraser. Now here's Wells. He can't hit that time. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Flash. Here's Cowboy. And here's Bird for 3. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Flash. New York, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's the eraser. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Freeman. Here's Flash. New York moving it around. From deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. The eraser's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Clear he's pressing a little bit right now, and that's not going to help.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The grades checked in for New York. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Cowboy.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Seattle leading by 9. Now Jackson Davis. He's got 9. 1 second left, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Seattle, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for Seattle.
Hey, living in the paint is good living. Take it from me.
Yeah, this team doesn't settle. They're aggressive and they're physical. It's impressive to watch.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Look at the eraser. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor for Seattle. Wells is out there with the eraser. Then it's the machine, then it's Black Hole, and it's Murphy in at the three. Now, here is Murphy. The shot by the eraser. No good. Here's the great. Pass to ABC. There's a screen. From the top of the key. Shot clock at 6. And it's Big Daddy missing. And so Murphy will bring it up for Seattle. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Freeman. He's guarded by Murphy. Freeman passes to the doctor. Pass to Big Daddy. New York needs to get off a shot. Freeman misses.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Here's the machine. Back to Murphy. Takes a three. It's rebounded by New York.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
ABC passes to the doctor. Here's the great Jackson Davis defending. Here's the great, scoreless thus far. And here's the fast break. Murphy leading the way. Basket good.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Here's the great Jackson Davis defending. Inside, here's the great. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here's a timeout now from George Clark. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Seattle leading by 9. Jackson Davis with it. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to the machine. Outside, Murphy. Clock at 4. The 17-footer goes down. Murphy's got 4 points this quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Freeman. 8 points for him.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
To the paint. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Pass to the doctor. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's the machine. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got his 6th rebound on the night. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's the great. Pass to ABC. 6 to shoot. The Big Daddy passes to ABC. Here's the doctor. New York, no good that time either.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
For Seattle, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That one is off. Flash is checked in for New York. And Seattle also making a change. Little General is checked in for the machine. Good on the second free throw. New York trails by 14. Here's the great. A crossover. The rebound by Little General. The great's gone 1 of 4 so far. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points for Big Smooth.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's the great. He trains the quick shot.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now, here is Murphy. He's got 9. Little General the pass to Murphy. Shot clock at 6. Now Jackson Davis. No good with the elbow jumper. To the left wing. Here's ABC. Pass to Flash. Here's the doctor. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Little General. And here is Wells. He has 5. Jackson Davis with it. Can't cash in from close range. Here's the great. Got a piece of it. Wells with the steal. And here's the fast break. Murphy leading the way. Kept alive.
Excellent effort that time, not only to defend the shot, but to secure the rebound as well. That's good two-way work.
Here's ABC. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for New York. The magician, he's checked in for Big Daddy. Cowboy comes in for the doctor. And it's Burden for the great. The first one falls. Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Jackson Davis. He's got 9. Asked a little general. Now Jackson Davis. 5 to shoot. To end the cold streak. It's rebounded by New York. The Magicians got 6 rebounds in the game.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Jackson Davis with the bounce pass. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Freeman's checked in. The Erasers checked in for Seattle. And it's Seattle with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. That's short off the rim. New York trails by 11. Here's Freeman. 8 points for him. Pass to ABC. And again, it's New York. Here's Little General. Here's the eraser. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
At the line for 1.
And so here is New York, down by 12. Down low, here's ABC. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
For Seattle, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
At the line for the away team, Jackson Davis. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Flash. He has 5. Bird outside. 1:21 left in the third. And that one's good. Cowboy.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Bird. Shoots from 14. And that one is hammered home.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Little General. He's got 5. Pass to the eraser. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Bird. Here's Freeman. This one for three. Seattle grabs the miss. The Erasers got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Takes it off the glass. The Erasers got 5 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Seattle. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Doctor out there with Cowboy. Then there's Bird. Then there's Flash. And it's the Great in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's the Great. Puts up a 3. Pass to Cowboy. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Wells. Here's the eraser. Beyond the arc. And it's Cowboy with the rebound. Cowboy's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the Doctor. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
The Machine passes to Wells. Here's the eraser. On the wing, Murphy. Bangs home the trifecta. Murphy's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to the Doctor. There's the pick from past the arc. And it's the Machine with the rebound. The Machine's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Murphy. Here's the Machine. Up and in on the layup. And now a 12-point Seattle lead.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
And so Bird will bring it up for New York.
Number 7.
Big Daddy's checked in for Cowboy. And Seattle also making a change. Jackson Davis is checked in. Pass to Flash. Here's the Doctor. Trains it from beyond the arc. Doctor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. A shot by Murphy. No one around. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Flash. Pass to the Doctor. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Here's the eraser. Pulls from the top of the key. Murphy can't hit. New York trails by 6. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. They set the pick. Pass to Big Daddy. uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Now here's Wells. Here's the eraser. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. 3-on-3. Flash passes to the great, and it's the machine with the foul. That's his first foul, and New York making a change here. Freeman's checked in. Three-pointer, Bird, and it's Seattle with the rebound. The Erasers got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Yes, that goes in. 9 points for the machine.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Pass to Freeman. Here's the Doctor for the three. Hands it from downtown. Doctor's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Pass to the machine. Here's the eraser. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Knocks down the 3 ball. 15 points for Big Smooth.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Here's the machine. Count that one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now, here is Bird. Pass to the great. Back to Bird. Pulls up. High post. Here's Big Daddy. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
So here's Murphy following the score by New York. 6 on the shot clock. Wells sets the pick for Murphy. The 3 ball. The shot by the eraser. No good. New York trails by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Outside Murphy gets the 3-pointer to fall. Murphy's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. I mean, he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Here's the great for 3. Murphy there for the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Beyond the arc. That one misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's the great. From deep. Does not go. Seattle leading by 5. Here's the eraser. Lays it in off the window.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. ABC's checked in for New York. .153 left in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's the eraser. Jackson Davis with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Murphy. Doesn't get that one. New York trails by 5. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Jackson Davis has gone an even 50% from the field, shooting 6 for 12. And 101 left to play in the final quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. .56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Oh, what a play inside.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's ABC. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Can't get it to go. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
And good that time.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Takes the 3.